So, Doc, AstraZeneca made a headline today pulling the vaccine. They say it's because the demand curve isn't there anymore. There are other products. Other people say it's because the other products are better than their monkey based one and that has less side effects than AstraZeneca. And it has motivated people's paranoia about vaccines. What is your opening statement about whether or not the COVID vaccines were effective and whether they are safe compared to most vaccines?
They were very effective for what they were supposed to be used for, which was prevent severe disease and hospitalization and deaths. And that's what the vaccines were studied to do in this country, and that's what they did. Now, the question, you're asking a broader question because a lot of people were immunized that weren't in those high-risk groups. And that's why there has to be this transparent panel and discussion. But AstraZeneca, I just want to take a second to step back. The private sector did amazing things for us in the public sector during COVID. They made us test within weeks of us asking for it. They made us monoclonal antibodies. They made us antivirals, and they made us vaccines all within the first 9 months. That's extraordinary. What AstraZeneca is saying, and I think pretty clearly, they didn't make a second-generation vaccine against the new strains. And so rightly, the use of that went way down. And so they should be saying, we're not going to make the new strain. And so we're not any longer going to make the old strain. That makes total sense. I do believe, and that's what you're getting at, were there issues with the vaccines when you've immunized millions, close to billions of people? Tracking that will give us critical information because I love that you had Sean on, and he made the point. A lot of his symptoms are similar to long COVID symptoms. Well, that makes total sense. That happens often with immunizations, that if the natural disease can cause it, then it also can sometimes be seen in certain profiles of the vaccine. We should be studying that right now. Tell the people with long COVID and vaccine reactions to come forward. Study their genetics. We're in the 21st century. We know how to solve these issues, but we're not really bringing all the pieces we have to bear.
But is the reason because they don't want to know, the they being the deep state, big pharma, the government, whatever boogeyman you want to fill in, because the truth is the vaccines didn't really work and there are way more side effects and more people got sick than got better as a result of it?
Well, that's why we need all the people to come forward that have had reactions, because I'm not sure all of them have been reported. Do I think it's millions? No. Could it be thousands? Yes. But there's millions of people with long COVID. So proportionally, when you look at it in an honest data